Oh, and another thing, a guy sometimes, we want to take a girl out of a relationship because it's a power play. It's ego. We just want to just show that we can do it. Black book, you know what time it is. Ooh, brah! Share, subscribe to the channel. Little Black book. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? That's the team. Don't get lean. All right, listen, I got a new vlog for you. It's called How to Get Stolen from a Relationship. Listen, guys, I know that you're probably saying no one can get stolen unless they want to. I know you're saying that, but listen, people can. Simple as that. I agree to a point, but people can get stolen, even if they don't want to. Yeah, they can. Yeah, don't get twisted. Some people get their mind twisted because somebody twisted their mind. The reason why guys sometimes want girls from relationships is because it's easier to borrow you. Like if you're already in a relationship, I can just borrow you and put you back. Because you don't. Sometimes people don't want to break up the happy home they're in. I don't want to either. I just want to tap in, tap out. I also want guys in a relationship because girls like loyal guys. It's funny, isn't it? They want a loyal guy, so they can see a guy in a relationship, he's loyal, and so they want to take him from that girl and then make him loyal to them, which makes him disloyal, which then is a paradox. But that's cool. Sometimes girls want guys because from a relationship because actually they've been hurt in the past. Someone's hurt them and taken their guy from the relationship. So it's a power thing. It's to make them feel better. They take a guy from another girl. Sometimes, we want to take a girl out of a relationship because it's a power play. It's ego. We just want to just show that we can do it. Let's be honest, sin is sweet. Evil is sweet sometimes to the lips of a human being. Although we're probably saying, like, how is that possible? How can you steal someone's man? Sometimes it is sweet to take somebody else's girl. So there's a few reasons why people would tend to go after people in relationships. But I'm giving you the reason. I'm giving you the breakdown of how people steal people from relationship. Number one, I'm gonna stop like this. You must break down your friendship. This means you must break the friendship down verbally and physically. You must begin to change the dynamics of your verbal communication and your physical communication. Okay, you need to gain the person's trust. Okay, you must blind the person with your trust. Okay, and the way some people do this is by telling secrets. So I may have a secret and it's just like, you know what? I don't like flying. I got that as an insecurity. I don't like flying. Cool. So what I'll do is I'll tell the girl, listen, no, I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's deep. Like don't laugh. Like it's a very deep thing, but I don't like flying. And I'll make it a big thing. Like I really don't like flying. Like last time I went flying, it was mad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I'm making it mad sensitive because when I make it mad sensitive, you now have to pay attention to it. And when you begin to pay attention to it, you start to see my sensitive side. I'm trying to blind you by getting you to be involved with me emotionally by what I'm saying, and then I will gain your trust. And when I begin to gain your trust because I'm telling you my secrets or my supposed secrets, then you start to feel close to me. You start to feel like you're a trusted counselor of mine. Do you get it? Guys also use this as well. They tend to use relationships that they're in already as a way of talking to the girl. So I might say, oh, me and my ex-girlfriend, we kind of broke up. And like, this is the way we broke up. Like I've learned some of the things I've learned from that relationship. Like if I think about it, so many different things I've learned. And I'll start listening to everything that I've learned from it. And so already you can see my improvement. You can see my analytical skills from my last relationship. What happens is you begin to make the female in the relationship trust what you're saying, even though you're just telling them the basic what's in your mind. And half the time it's not a secret. It's just something that you're telling them which is minor to you. You get me? Number two, the timing of conversations. People don't understand. Timing of conversations is key. Imagine I can ring you at 12 o'clock. You should be in bed, or you should be talking to your man. Why are you allowing me to talk to you at 12 o'clock? And it's not one-off. It's consistently. There's a problem there. Look, anybody who knows me, listen, I don't mind having conversations late, but you can't get me consistently. Nah, you can't. You can't. And if I'm with babes, like, yo, fam, I'm really not going to be answering that phone call. It's just not it's not appropriate. It's not good. Look, when it gets to nighttime, your defense guard is lowered. Yeah, you're more susceptible. So you have to be understanding that if I start ringing you at 12 o'clock, I'm breaking barriers. By ringing you at 12 o'clock, I'm breaking barriers. These times, your guard is down and you are less inclined to defend against some of my attacks. Okay, my subtle attacks. So time of conversation begins to change. I stop calling you from and I'll be honest with you, I could call you after work. Okay, it's not just nighttime. Key times. You've just finished work. I call you straight after you finish work. So now your boyfriend can't get through to you, but I'm getting through to you. and I'm just having a general conversation. Hey, how you doing? You know, and I keep it consistent by calling you after work. So I've mesmerized your schedule now. I know you finish work at 5 every day, so I call you at 5 or 5:05, and I say, and I have general conversation. This is a problem. People think that it's deep. It's not innuendos. It's not naughty conversation. Genuine conversation where we are building a rapport. I'm talking to you and saying, like, how was work? Like, you're saying, yeah, what was good? I was like, oh, how was the other night? Like, well, you said obviously that they were trying to bother you at work and stuff. Like, what was going on? Like, have they tried to stop? And I'm remembering stuff so that it makes you look like, oh, this guy's considerate. He really is taking an interest in me. Because you have to understand, people in relationships do stop sometimes asking that question, how was your day? People stop asking, like, what really happened in your day, and people stop having a genuine thirst for each other in relationships, for what's going on in another person's life. So a person who's outside of that can slip in by being consistent in the small, minute details. Timing of conversations, very, very key. And I should not be the last voice you hear before you go to bed. God should be. Then your boyfriend, and then me. You get me? According to time of conversation, you want to increase the frequency of your conversations. So if you were only talking once every 3-4 days, you want to increase it to once a day. You want to become once a day kind of man. You ring it, even if it's like 20 minutes. You just want to ring it for 20 minutes during the day, or 1 hour, and keep it consistent daily. Then you're gonna find out that your relationship is gonna build so much stronger. And that person will that girl will end up calling you like, oh, he's like my best friend. Like, we talk about everything. Call at 5 o'clock. Yeah, call at 5 o'clock, but call at 5 o'clock every day. Then increase the timings, how much you call. You call at 12, you call at 12 every day. Then you start to break down the relationship. You start to break down how you are viewed to her, because now you become integral in her life. Do you get it? Cool. And then another thing is, with the increased frequency and the timing of calls, you also want to drop things like, oh, I need to talk to you. So you text, I need to talk to you. This creates a state of emergency. I need to talk to you. Everybody understands that language. I need to talk to you. And you leave it as that. You don't say what you need to talk about. I need to talk to you. Instantly, the girl feels like she's important. You're now having an issue, and you said, I need to talk to you. And you've said that to her. She's going to reply. Do you get it? And so what you need to do, then at that moment, you capitalize. And you have a conversation there, and you make her part and program of your life. You make her part and program of your dilemmas and your dramas. So she feels like she's actually involved in your life. Do you get it? That's a very key thing that guys do. It's the next point, number point. You need to know their dreams, goals, ambitions, and whatever they are wanting to become. And you need to consistently reinforce that. So you need to consistently reinforce talking about dreams, goals, ambitions, because you need to look like the star player. You need to look like the fantasy. So if the girl was saying, listen, I'm looking to own a house by 24, and then you're saying, look, have you looked at this? So you always present a solution. So you always present something like, oh, I've been looking at websites on moves.com, and look at some of the houses here. They look like they're in your range. Have you looked at that? The girl's looking at the fact that you are helping. You are being intuitive. You're using your initiative, and you're trying to align yourself with her goals, ambitions, and values and attitudes. So if you continue to do that on all bases, like for instance, she says she's not really a Christian, but she got some Christian views. You align it. I've got some Christian views. I've got moral. I believe everyone should have morals. Boom, you align it. If she says, listen, I'm looking at being a vegan, you can say, listen, I ain't no sure I'm going to be a vegan, but you know what? I totally understand why you want to go be a vegan. I've researched it. It's more healthier, boom, boom, boom. Again, you're not knocking her ideas, you're growing her ideas. Do you get what I'm saying? And especially if goals are dying, if you can resurrect that and say, listen, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Belief is a very strong tool. Belief is a very strong tool, because a lot of times in relationships, people don't even support other people in their dreams and goals. So if you can slip in there by supporting the dream and the goal. Like if she has an event, then you turn up to the event. If she has work that she's doing, like painting or drawing, you look at her thing and say, look, I think this is amazing. If she's doing work where it's essays, you help her and say, listen, I think you can make this even better. Let me help you with this. Boom, boom, boom. You become a helper. Whatever the boyfriend's not doing, you need to start doing. Whatever he's not doing, you need to start doing. So if you don't buy her flowers, and she's mentioned it, I wish you'd buy me flowers. You buy her flowers. Simple. And then she asked why you bought it. I said, oh no, because I knew that you said you wanted flowers, so I thought it'd be nice as a friend. I thought it'd be nice to just buy some flowers. Again, shows you're listening. And famous like people who are listening. It shows that you're caring. It shows that you're willing to do and not just hear. You're not a hearer, but you're a doer. And the Bible even talks about being a doer, not a hearer. Do you get me? So you're action led. Females like that, action led. But now as well, solving problems. Listen, it's good to solve problems at first. It's good to solve problems. Listen, become Superman. Solve some of the relationship problems. She will keep coming back to you. And then they'll get to a certain point where you have to start highlighting, actually, you know what, I've solved quite a few of the problems, but it seems like he's not changing. It seems like he's still doing the same mad things he was doing before. Like, are you sure this is cool? And this is when you introduce the we and us pronouns. Like, I wouldn't do this to you. Like, we shouldn't, like, why is he doing that for you? I personally wouldn't do that. We should do this. Like, say she wants to go on holiday. Say we should go on holiday, like joke bands. We should just go on holiday. Yeah, I'm thinking here. That'd be good for us to do, you know? Or what? Go karting. I'm down. Are you down? Let's go. Let's do it. You know what I mean? So you start introducing we and us pronouns. You start bringing them in to your conversation, saying that we, us, could do this. Do you get what I'm saying? So that she knows that it's a me and you thing. Example of us is like, or our. So I said, oh, our kids will be mad, you know? You know, you just dropping joke banter. If she cancels it, just ease off. You just take your time. And you just say, you come round again, do you get me, a little bit later, when she feels more comfortable talking about it. Our kids will look funny. Our kids will look this. Our kids will look like that. I think kids will have red hair. You know what I'm saying? When you start doing that, she starts then picturing in her mind, wow, future stuff. 7. It's when you start dropping in the compliments. You start dropping in, listen, like, I think you're looking nice, you know, like, oh, I saw the picture on Instagram. You look good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the figures look like you've been going gym or something. Like, you compliment it, you push it, you start complimenting on body parts. Look, like, oh no, I think your bum looks big in that dress, you know. It's dangerous. Like, I see that you're putting the work in. I see you putting the work in. Or so listen, your hair looks banging. What did you get your hair done last week? Again, it's noticing the minute details. Like, I think your bum got bigger last. Like, I think your bum's got bigger. Like, what did you do last week in the gym? You went squats in it. Like, you're noticing little details. Because understand, if I spend all day with you, every day with you, sometimes I can't spot all the little details. It's like being with your brother. It's like, when did he grow tall? Being your sister, when did they grow tall? Did you get it? When did you turn 18? I don't remember how you even turned 18 because I'm with you every day. But when someone else is looking from the outside, sometimes they got that advantage. They don't see you every day. So picking out little details easier. You get me? So with the compliments as well, draw them in by saying, listen, I think like things like this. Like, okay, if you don't want to say your bum looks big, just say, I think my bum looks bigger than yours, you know. Instantly what that does is, next time she sees you, she's going to be looking at your bum. Because you said it, you mentioned it, it's now in the brain. Did you get it? Like, oh, I think my bum's bigger than yours. I think my bum's bigger than yours. I don't think, because when you say, I think my bum's bigger than yours, instantly she knows that you've seen her bum, you know, you've judged it. But you're also now saying, listen, I think my bum's bigger than yours. It's going to make her want to see your bum. I'm just going to be real with you. Look, real talk, fam. It's psychological game, mate. Warfare. Playful suggestions by words. So you say things like, you know, I couldn't be in a relationship with a girl like you, you know. And the girl be like, what do you mean? You're like, listen, I couldn't, because you're rude, you know. Honestly, what you're doing is you're critiquing her, letting her know, Wagwan, that you thought about it, being in a relationship with her, but you'd never go there. So instantly she's like, why? Like, she's intrigued. She wants to know why she couldn't get in a relationship with you, even though she's already in a relationship. She's intrigued to find out, what personal things have you seen in me that I couldn't be in a relationship with you? So instantly, emotionally, she's involved. She needs to do warning shots. Things like when you get into her presence, you say, like, I can't be around you. If I'm around you, like, I don't want anything to happen. This is when you're deeper in the stage, when you finally got it, like, when you're getting her deep. This is when you start saying, look, I can't be around you. If I was, like, something could happen. Or you say, if you touch me, this will happen. Do you get me? So already you're letting her know, like, if you touch me, like, something's gonna go down. Once you're able to say those things and it's comfortable, you've broken her down. Adding to those points, let's get to the physical part. When I said about obviously following up the compliment and saying obviously your bum's bigger than mine, make sure when you next see her, you say to her, listen, you mention that again. And you kind of look at her. You give her a look up and down. Say, nah, I actually think my bum's bigger than yours. Silly, I'm being real. I think my bum's bigger than yours. Real talk. Because you want to remind her again to do the action. because it's not just a thought now. You want it to be an action. So then she'll have to look at you. Do you get me? Boom. You can do other things like, as well, like say for me, I work in a gym, right? So I'll be like, yes. I'm like, look, hey, I beg you just feel my arm. What's it saying? Get her to feel the arm. Your arm is looking wedge. It's been working out. Boom. She looks, she's feeling it. She's thinking again. It's sending signals into the mind. I'm getting you to now break the barriers of touch. Once I can get you to do that, I'm now beginning to draw you into my world. You want to increase the frequency of time that you spend with that person. So what I've said about the phone, that's good, but you now want to bring that into the physical world, meaning you want to spend that time physically. So whether it's like, yo, look, are you looking to this? I bet we just go down for little foods. I'm hungry, blood. Like little McDonald's or something, like, do you know what I mean? Innocent. When you say McDonald's, fam, no one really thinking that's a date thing. Oh, I'm trying to get a McDonald's foods, and I bet we'll just have a little catch up. Increasing that frequency and doing that more often, like doing those little catch-ups, will cause a person to start to see you differently, because now I'm physically seeing you. Do you know what I'm saying? So now I'm talking to you more and I'm seeing you more. Problems. I'm telling you, problems. See, drop a bar. And what bar you want to drop is this. You want to make her think about a boyfriend. Why? I'll let you know. So, like, let's say you're increasing your time in terms of spending, but then it's just reminded, like, subtly, oh no, like, are you sure, like, your boyfriend will be cool with this? Now, when you say, is your boyfriend gonna be cool with this, she can never give you two responses. Oh, I've told my boyfriend already, he knows he's cool. Or two, which could be a lie, or could be the truth, she has generally told her boyfriend, or she hasn't. Or two, she can be like, oh, I haven't even thought about that. But she'll be like, but then she's not sure if she should answer the question, because now she's realized, oh, where am I? Like, oh, damn, like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But because it's like I said, you've made it innocent by saying, oh, I don't want trouble. I just want to make sure, have you notified your boyfriend before anything else? Like, cool. You've kind of shocked her, because again, you've made her see that, listen, she's part of this whole game. Do you get what I'm saying? You kind of shock the person. It's mad, you know, it's psychologically mad. Trust me, psychologically mad. And then the person now feels like they're being undercover, secretive, and when that happens, the sweet sin that people like, the forbidden fruit, starts to play in their mind. It's like, I know I shouldn't do it, but I want to do it. It's fun. You get me? Make all your meetings fun and spontaneous. When you make all your meetings fun and spontaneous, you make it a fantasy. Who doesn't want to be in fun, spontaneous things all day, every day? We all want to go to Disneyland Paris. I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying we all want to be doing fun things. But the more you make it fun and spontaneous every time you meet, the more positive she's going to have a response towards you. You know what I mean? Every time you're like, oh, let's just go Coca-Cola. Oh, like out of the blue. Oh, let's just go cinema, watch this film. Come, let's just do it. Like on a mad thing, on a whim. Spontaneity, for a lot of people, they like it. They like, especially females, they like spontaneity because it's change. It's something different. You know, you're involving them, you're engaging them. We're always doing something. Who doesn't want to do something different? People like change. People like doing different things. You get me? Like I said, you want to decrease the space between you two. So you want to make sure you close that space between you two all the time. You want to get as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? You want to close that space all the time that you're with the person. You want to make sure you're as close as possible so that the person gets used to you being that close. More what that is it's creating intimacy. That's creating the image of being physical with the person. I'm telling you, done. And the last point is this. I've already said it really, but you massage the body. And what that means is get touchy-feely and get her to be touchy-feely. Once you do that, I'm telling you, bro, you've already got the girl locked and loaded. It's only a matter of time. That's all my points, bro. That's what I was going to say. So listen, the reason why I gave you those points is because I want you to understand guys are doing this. And they're doing this on a regular basis. And then you're going to be screaming all men are trash, but you have not defended yourself. Understand, many men are snakes. So you got to defend yourself. Understand that. You get me? So listen, it's Little Black, but you know what time it is. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Don't get caught out. Don't get taken.